My name is Sara-Kate Steele, and I have been a member of Ringgold United Methodist for about 25 years. I've lived in Ringgold my whole life. I have a past here and a present here and a future here. My children go to church here as well. My son Eli is 10, he's a tween, and my daughter Lizzie is a 2-year-old at the pre-K. God and I have had a very complicated relationship. I went through some things when I was a very young girl, and those things changed the way I felt about myself and my value and my self-worth. And it also changed the way that I felt about God, who I felt should have been there with me. And I suffered those things and tried to bury them and push them down and control them, and didn't tell anyone for a very long time. And I found myself one night agreeing for probably the third or fourth time that night that I was worthless, that I was not good enough. And I sat there for a minute and I heard the voice in my head say, "You are beautiful in my eyes, and you are perfect, and this is not what I had planned for you." And I got it. All of a sudden I got it. 20 years of running, maybe 25, and I understood that I was never alone. That when I felt like I was alone, he was just closer to me, waiting like a parent for a child to turn around for help. And so I took off in the direction of peace and God with very little planning. And I relied so heavily on the people around me for the first time, and allowing that to be okay, and being okay in my mess, and not needing to be perfect anymore, and slowly learning that it's okay to not have it all together. This church was so instrumental in making sure that we had what we needed in those months after. And I cannot tell you what God did through you to make sure that we were okay, because God used you as our anchor, and it's still our anchor. If you find yourself in a hole that you've been digging for 25 years and you're absolutely at the bottom, what I have learned is that you really have two choices. You can give up, or you can look up and start accepting help and start crawling your way out, because there will be a God there to help you.